Now, the first important informations for CS aspirants going to be the topics that we are going to cover is how to access the ICSI e-learning portal, how to access the SMARTS portal and pay exam fees. SMARTS portal is basically your student portal where you see all your details, all your documents, all your examination enrollment and everything is there. When is the last date to pay the fees for the CS executive exam for 2022? Because yearly twice ICSI conducts the examination, one in the month of June and one in the month of December. So there is a 6 months gap between two examinations. So that is how. So this particular due date and the examination pattern that we are going to talk is specifically for December 2022 exam. But however, the fees and the deadlines will remain the same. So more or less, it is based on the date when it ends, and you have 10 or 15 days of time. And then what happens if you fail to pay the fees on time, and what happens you are not able to take up the fees payment due date, and then you go into late payment fee, what are the penalties and all that also. And also the important thing is, even before you become eligible for paying examination fee and writing your exam, it is important to complete the pre-test. Whether you are appearing for one module, whether you are appearing for two module, it's up to your discretion. But if you are appearing for both modules, then you have to clear about 8 pre-test paper. Each module has got 4 papers in executive. We're not talking about professional, we're talking about executive. So executive level, you have 2 modules. Each module have got 4 subjects, and 4 subjects has got 8 papers. So if somebody is planning to write both the modules in December, which is 8 papers, then you will have to appear for 8 pre-test examinations. And that, if you haven't started, you have to start, and you have to end by September 25th. Why I'm saying? Because September 25th is the deadline. September 26th, it will be 250 rupees will be a penalty on your examination fees, whatever the module fees is. So that is eligible. So pre-test is a mandatory thing. You cannot skip. You cannot say, oh, I did not know, because you have 100 marks. You have to secure 40 marks, and the total number of questions you get is 50. If you crack easily about 25 to 30 questions correctly, then you have sorted out, you have crossed more than. Even if you clearly answer correct answers 25 questions, you're getting 50 marks, your pre-test is clear. Yes, you also have 99 attempts. That does not mean that you keep on playing in that, because otherwise you will lose time in preparation of examination. So that's important. So let's go with the next part. So these are the examination fees that you can see on your screen, which shows you the module 1 of CS executive. Each module costs you 1200 rupees. So if you are appearing only for module 1, it is 1200 rupees you have to pay before September 25th. Post September 25th, it is 1200 plus 250 as your additional charges or late payment fee. Whichever you take, it does not matter, but that is how it is going to be. And if at all, after furnishing your information, you want some kind of correction, saying, oh, I made a mistake in writing some information, you want to correct, for that also you will have to pay the ICSI Institute 250 rupees, and they will allow you to do the corrections, provided that can be in the form of examination centers or combination of modules or anything that will be taken care of. Or mechanism of examination, whether you are writing in, say you wanted to write in Hindi but you are writing in English, or whatever the pattern is, that way. But if it is, then how do you make the calculation? If it is module 1 and module 2, so 1200 plus 1200, it is 2400. Deadline date is September 25th. What happens if I don't pay in September 25th? If you are appearing for both module, you have an extension of date to pay the fees up to the last date of 10th of October. So September 25th being your deadline, October 10th is the ultimate date by which you can pay the fees. If you go to October 11th, you are not eligible to pay, or you are not eligible to write the exam for December 2022, which means you have to wait until June 2023. So my request will be, if at all you have completed your pretest, please go ahead and pay the fees. If you haven't, please clear that ASAP and submit that, because now the traffic will be very high. You might not be able to access it. Sometimes it might break down, and then you will have a lot of difficulties. So be relaxed out of these things. So if somebody is paying 1200 rupees and within 25th, it is only 1200 rupees. If it is after 25th, then it is 1200 plus 250 for late payment fee in terms of examination. If there is any kind of correction, then additional 1250, that additional 250, that means 1200 plus 250 for late exam fees payment. On date payment is 1200, and for corrections additional 250. So if you are paying after 25th, it is 1200 plus 250, but post that, if any correction is there, another 250 you have to pay. Moving on to the particulars of exam. So the dates will be tentatively, it is available in the ICSI website. It is between 21 to 25th or something, but uh, the Institute for Safer Side has kept some dates as buffer, because if there is any kind of holiday like Christmas or something, the exam can be moved on to one thing. And September 25th is clearly mentioned as your deadline date for examination fee. The last date till with late payment fee where you can pay your examination fees is October 10th, 2022. Not latest by 25th. If you pay, you will not be charged with any kind of penalty, but post 25th you will be charged with penalty, and to a max extend date of 10th October. After 10th October, whatsoever you do, whatsoever request you do, you will not be allowed to pay or allowed to appear for December examination. So if you see, the examination dates are given like June 1st to June 3rd in 2022 it happened. For December it is 21 to 25th, so 5 days, because four papers easily it can be covered every day, one paper, so 5 days, five papers will be over, and that's how it goes off. Okay, let's move on. Now the question here comes is how to take the pre-test, how to access Smash portal, how to access the ICSI website. So to access your e-learning portal or the pre-test, you have to go through icsi.edu. The link is available in here. And to access your Smash portal, which is your student portal, you have to go through smash.icsi.edu. Let me show you that website, and provided then we can go ahead and we can do the further things. Okay, so all you can see that this is the ICSI website. Now, in order for you to access the e-learning portal, you just have to go to student and then e-learning portal. Now, when you go to e-learning portal, it will take you to tcsion.com, which is the partner for e-learning portal provider for ICSI. Here you will have something called a registration number. The institute will provide you a registration number, which is your student registration, upon the successful approval of your application form, which means whatever the application form you filed for executive along with the supportive documents, if everything verified and if your application status moved to approved, which means you are approved to take this course, they will be giving you a registration number. The registration number contains a number along with uh, 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8 digit number, and then the month and the year in which you registered. Okay, the month and the year in which you have registered. So if you see, this is my registration number, which gets to me this one, and then 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 digit, and then the 2 digit tells me about the month, that is on May, and that's on May and year 2022 at the rate icsi.edu. icsi.edu is the domain extension that you have to use. And when you receive the first time email, there will be a default password called learn@123. If you haven't reset, it is requested that you log in with that default password and then reset. Because I have reset, my password is here. I will log in and I will show you, but don't ask me what is your password. Sit. And in case you forgot your ID or you forgot your password, you can always go and click on forget password and you can do that. So here when you come, here the dashboard says how many courses you are enrolled into and whether you have completed any courses or whether you have completed anything at all. So if you scroll down, it says here pending activities. Okay, online pre-test, executive module 2, EBCL, these is. So these are all there. Okay, so these are there. So if you click on this, it takes you to your e-learning portal. So these are my courses that I have. These are my subjects that I have to go through. I have to read. I mean, launched or something kind of thing. So I can go, I can watch, I can learn, I can do jurisprudence, chartered secretary, and everything. Here, there is one thing called Executive online pre-examination. This is module 2. Module 1 it is not showing because module 1 is already completed. Somewhere it will be here. I will show you that one also. Somewhere it should be there or it is already marked complete. I'm not, okay. So those who are pending it is here. Those who have completed it will be here. So this is what I have completed. So if you see there is a report and there is a uh, icon saying okay you have cleared it. So you can click on launch on a pre-test and then you have all the subjects that you need. You can click on that subject, you can launch the test because I have already cleared. I won't get any other attempt. I've taken only one attempt and I've cleared this. Then going about company law, I've taken three attempts because one attempt worked, the other two could not work, so that's why. And SBC, I just took one attempt and cleared up. And the remaining is the tax that also I took, I think, two attempts because the other attempt could not start and it counted me as failed. Otherwise, I've cleared it. So the question here is these marks are not assessed, but this is basically very much important for your examination point of view that you should be eligible to do this. That is how you will be accessing the e-learning portal. Now I will quit the e-learning portal and I will go back to the other parts where you can see here there are so many modules. These are all I think of finance and strategic management, executive tax law. So all executive tax law papers you can go, you can listen to it, you can watch the videos, you can take learnings from it, you can have all your contents available. So it's all running from, and this won't face you issues. So direct taxes, indirect taxes, crash course, your direct taxes, so you can go through it and you can see one video. Income which do not form part of total income and other clubbing of provisions, deductions from gross total, and rebate and relief, classification, assessment and appeal. I don't think we will be having anything, but you can still try and do that. There is no point. Okay, like assessment and appeal is another video. Then you go to indirect tax, concepts of indirect taxes at a glance, basics of goods and service tax, basics overview on integrated goods and service tax, and everything. So these are basically the ways that you can access and you can see your learning portal. Now, what happens every time somebody will ask, okay, I am here, I am doing this, I am doing that, but I am not able to do that. So in case you forget your ID, just click on this, put your email ID and this capture and submit. If your email ID is registered with ICSI, they will send you a password. If you forget your password, click on forget password, enter your login ID, and put the number, select reset password by email or OTP. If you want an OTP, select OTP method. If you want an email, select the email method and submit, and they will send you the default password for yourself. Now going back to, if you have to log into Smash portal, what you will have to do? How will you have to do? So again, go to ICSI, or you can easily go through is smash.icsi.edu. Okay, that comes down. So here you see the registration number. The only difference is when you are logging to e-learning portal, you don't need the slash marks in your registration number. But when you are when you're logging into your Smash portal, where you will be managing your application, your complaints, registration, receipt, e-card, ordering of e-card is basically for ordering of some books or journals, or automated portal or CCT registration, executive registration for CCT past students and other thing. So that is all. So here you have the registration. Again, here also you will have a password to create, and then you log in. Yes. Okay, so this is how you will log in, and that's where you will see your application. That's your application. Now if you go to your profile, it says other passwords, basic information, document details, educational details, change photo and signature. So photo and signature is visible. Document details, what are the documents that you had submitted, all the documents you can preview, you can download all that you have submitted to them. Okay, so that's all gives you that change in details, communication, change in address, educational qualification, photo and signature. Okay, create blogs, comma discussion. You can create your blog from here. I mean, you can view blogs. There are a couple of blogs that the institute puts, and ICSI author is ICSI created on this. I think you should be allowed to create a blog of your own. Yes, you can create a blog of your own, or you can add a blog of your own, provided you have to load it. Like what type of, is it a blog or is it a discussion? It's a blog. You give it a title, you tell the author who is the author, and upload a picture. Okay, upload photo, upload files, and video URL. If there is any video URL, you can put that. Provided after recording this, I might try to put this video, like once I upload it to YouTube, I can put this video whereby people will get the detailed way of accessing how it is. And then I will write a content here. I will type it, and then I'll put a remark, and I'll submit, and then probably it will take a few time, and then it will come back. So that's how it can be. Like, you can create, you can post your own stories, you can post your own blogs, discussions, and create a date to date, and for what purpose you had created. You can search with that. It will be visible here, the number of records in the Excel sheet, and you can download. Page size is 20, you can extend up to 100, does not matter, it will show 100 records and all that. That's profile. That's blogs and discussion, which you generally don't need if you are not that interested in contributing. But yes, sometimes you want to record these videos, like I'm doing for CS students and other things. I can make these blogs available, and it can work out for them. Now if you go to student service, now module is the important part, where you can get every information required for you to pursue this course. First is student services. If you go to student services and application status, it should say that your registration number is this, the date of registration is this, and your application status is approved. If your application status is hold, then whatever the documents that you have submitted, either of the document is not matching, or it is some kind of mistake. Or if the application is rejected saying you are not eligible or something, then it will be an issue. Otherwise, if your application status is approved, then you should always get the access to your LMS and e-learning portal. Second thing is professional registration request. Professional registration request is basically when you complete your course, you want to do a professional registration. At that time, you will have to request the people. But right now, you cannot request, because that will be a violation, because you haven't got access to it. Your result of executive is not passed before registration for program. You have to pass the executive. So after executive program passed, then only you can request for professional course registration, which is the last level. Download registration letter. You can download your registration letter, apply for de novo and continuation. De novo, like denomination, and like you're taking a pause in your continuation of request, registration request. Again, download ID card, CS journal. If you want to download any CS journal, you can click on this. You'll get the journals published. So subscription start month, December, when you want to start, which year's data, and the subscription ongoing expired, everything it will show the record here, and then you can do the subscription. So that's all for student services. Then student registration request, registration require cancellation request, which means you are registered but now you don't want to continue. So you say, okay, cancel my registration. I don't want to continue or something. That's only one time. Enrollment and examination enrollment request, student view of group addition, student view of interchange module, student view of change center, student view of medium change, history of exam, enrollment request, enrollment result. So these are all basically the few of the things that you will do. Enrollment request is the first thing after you complete your pre-test. All the four papers of pre-test of module 1, or if you are appearing for both module, as I have already told you in before, if you complete this both modules pre-test paper, you can come here and you can request for your examination enrollment, which is where you will pay the fees and you will select that, and it will show you everything and you can pay the fees. Change in the subject, change in the enrollment center, change in the center, saying, oh, you picked up the wrong center. Now you say, I want to correct the center. So these changes will affect and it will charge you 250 rupees to do that. Here you can see your enrollment result. What are the enrollments that you have done? What are the enrollments you haven't done? Is there any information available in the server, in the database? If it is available, it will tell you how many registration, which syllabus, which subject, what you have done, which year you have done, and all that it will tell you. Now, going into examination, verification of marks, inspection, certified copies of answer book. You want to verify your marks, saying, no, no, I expect this to be more and it has come less. So there you can come here and raise a request for verification of marks or inspection of certified copies of answer book. You say, I want my answer book to see, I want to see where I have committed mistakes, and all that you can do. Next on complaint management, register a complaint or track a complaint. Something happened, your account is not working, or your books are not reaching, or you're not getting the kits and the things you want to request for a complaint. You can do that here. And what is the status of your complaint from the date of issue to till date and all, you can execute and you can run that. Subject, apply for qualification based exemption request. If you are capable of getting exemption from any subject, you should be selecting qualification based exemption request. Exempted subjects, what are the exempted subjects for you? So if you can see, is there any exempted subjects for you, you can say, okay, which are the subjects is exempted, and how do you find, are you eligible? If you are 60% exemption, AIME and all, information system and all that. If you are a masters of computer science and application, MCA and other things, or a management degree or masters in finance, MBA and all, then you will be able to get an exemption. Correct? So that's how it is. So subject, syllabus, grade. So let's say we just take an example of MBA. Okay, MBA. Then syllabus not needed. Status cancellation pending, approved, cancelled. You have to search. So it will tell you the informations. Then the most important thing is about study dispatch. If you say your kids have not arrived, how am I going to do? How am I going to this? You can raise a complaint. Why am I not receiving the kit, or what happens to my kit and all that? If you see in my record, it says on registration was on 24/5 and executive city Bangalore. Yes, study batch number is this one. Dispatch date is not there, but parcel number is this because it was there. View books. What are the books up there? If I select the checkbox, it will tell me what are the books that has come to me. See, these are the books that they have given. If I show you, so this is the parcel number, this is the book ID, jurisprudence, interpretation, and general laws, mandatory. This is the description, laws 2017, 20 company law 2018, setting up of business tax, and these are the four papers for my module 2. So these are the books that has come to me. So I should have been receiving this many 8 books in the kit. That's the last thing that you do. If you don't get, you will have to switch over. Now, if you do switch over, apply for switch over. Switch over means you're saying, no, I'll first apply the second module, then I'll apply the first module. In that case, you can do the switch over. And by like setting or resetting password is here, enrollments are here. There is nothing much that you have as compared to this, because the moment you log into Smash portal, it says your name, executive, and this is your registration number, validity date, until which long your validity is, then mobile number, everything is here. You can make all changes that you are having here. I have enrolled myself from for 2017 syllabus, so that's all that. So I don't have a secondary phone number. If I want, I'll go and I'll update the change communication details. I can add another number and everything. That will also work. So that's how it is, and that's what it is about your LMS and Smash portal. So that's how the Smash portal, and that's how the pre-test. Because I've already taken the pre-test, I cannot show. And the e-learning portal access also I told you, and I showed you how to do the e-learning portal access. So, if at all you think this 27 minutes or 28 minutes or half an hour of your time which you spent on watching this video helped you in any way of understanding what is the a way to access the CS portal, and what are the examination fees, what is the date, and how much it charges, or what was the cost for you, feel free to drop the your questions and your queries on this video's comment section in my YouTube channel, Siddharth World. And please do like this video, share with your friends who wants to pursue CS, who wants to understand, and subscribe the channel, because this subscription is free to you, but you get a lot of relevant information which is very much beneficial and very much helpful for anybody. There's a new video coming up in some time, which talks about exclusively about whether from any other profession can you do that. Yes, that will be there. That video will be coming up probably by evening. Just stay tuned, check this video, and watch this unedited clip of 20-30 seconds, and have a greater chance of having a vision and understanding and seeing how it works and how it has been. And if you are as inspired of this video, please do give a likes also, and let your friends know that this can be a beneficial thing, and let them get the understanding from any from a professional's point of view, rather than going by and searching the Google and getting all these information. So I hope you would have had a fantastic time, and thank you very much for your love, your patience, your support for Siddharth World. And I would urge you to please, please, please do the same, and keep watching our videos and keep watching our channel for more such content, and getting this. And we are coming up with the subject related videos also, but we will make it in a very few sections. So watch it out, and you might get a very good understanding also. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in the next video.